Hi Flosstube, it's Narissa from Narissa Stitching Lifestyle in Christchurch, New Zealand. Welcome. Today, this is Flosstube. What day? Flosstube number 27. And today is the 1st of July 2024. It is a miserable, wet winter's day here. And I've got the day of work and I've been sewing and stitching and houseworking, as we all do. And I thought, it's Christmas in July. We need to get a video done with what I want to start, fully finish this month. There are some big goals in there and we'll just see how we go. I'm not stressed if we don't get them done. It's always next year. There's always plenty of time anyway. Okay, so before I get started too much in, I'd like to say thank you very much for all my returning subscribers, and thank you for some new ones. I seem to have had a few new ones pop up. Thank you for coming and checking out my videos. I really appreciate it. I enjoy making these. I love sharing my passion of stitching. It's my sanity, let's just say that. But yeah, really great. Thank you. I know there has been a couple of people shout me out, but I haven't had a chance to watch their Flosstubes to be able to reply to them. So I want to watch them first so I can actually make sure I've got everybody in my list. And I will do that over the next couple. I've got a couple of days coming or off in a few days time. So I will get that organised and watch Flosstube then. Right, so it's only been a week, which is very close for me. So there's not I say a lot of stitching. For me, there's a lot of different projects, put it this way, because it's only been a week. But I do have 2 stitchy finishes. I do have 2 fully finished items, and I do have 5, 6, 7, 8, 4 more little Christmas ornaments that I have finished stitching as well. So I'm going to start with all that stuff, and then we're going to get into what I've got for Christmas whips that I've already got going that I'd like to make progress or finish. I've got a bin with where I'm getting to with my Christmas ornaments for fully finishing, and I've got a bin stacked to the brim with new starts, and I think there's something like 19 brochure starts, not necessarily just 19 ornaments, but we'll get to that part as we go. Okay, so let's start. So my first big finish, the one I've been concentrating on in most weeks and giving an extra, evening compared to other stuff, has been the Smith Sampler. And oh my gosh, I am so pleased to have this guy finished. She's gorgeous. I did make my decision in the end on the basket in the middle, in here. So when we last seen it, I had the berries were done, but not the fill-in greenery around the internals of the basket weren't done. This piece over here wasn't done. Some fill-in at the side and all across the top. So I've got all that done in the last week. But I ended up putting my surname, O'Brien, in the basket, because it wasn't the name Smith that I fell in love with for this pattern. It was this one, the big berry basket. I love the peacocks at the bottom. They are so cool. But yeah, loved stitching this one. Will be really pleased to get this framed and up on my wall. Beautiful. So it's the Scarlet House, and it was called the Smith Sampler. I stitched mine on 40 count using the called for DMC threads. There was one I had to get another skein of, and I think it was 830. which is the green that's used in all the border, like in the berries there. It's like used in the tree branches or flower branches. It's a big part of it is that number. I had to definitely get a second skein, and I'll be at least halfway through that. And that's on the 40 count. But yeah, wrapped with how my version of the Smith sampler has come out. So the O'Brien sampler. But yes, that will be probably heading to the framers, because I don't think I've got one long enough. I've got one wide, or is it long, but I haven't got wide. I did try a couple of my bigger frames. I've got out in the garage that aren't being used at the moment, and yeah, I couldn't find one to fit, so I think it's going to end up at the framers. Okay, so that was finish number 1. So just before we do the next one, I had two whip finishes, and the second one was Little House Needleworks Pringles. And I have been very naughtily procrastinating on this. When I pulled it out and worked on it, I had the eyes and that to put in, which I decided I wasn't French knotting. I wasn't in the mood to do them that night, so I beaded. She'll be right. And I had 50 stitches. That was it. I'm like, oh my gosh, I've been procrastinating finishing this since pretty much Christmas. It's really naughty, but it's done. Done in time to find a frame. So here is my Pringles, stitched on 40 count using the DMC threads. So I am gonna centralize it a little bit so you can kind of see it, and then I'll bring it in a bit closer. But oh my gosh, I loved doing all the brickwork in these, and the thatch work for the up on the roof. Quite relaxing, just once you've got the counts. It was quite easy to do, but the stop starting in the little rooms was a bit of a pain, because there was, you know, 3 stitches, change colour kind of thing. But we'll start at the top. So room 1 is like the Nutcracker, I guess, the Bella, you know, the dancer, and the, whatever he is, the Nutcracker. A couple of trees and parcels in the second room. Then you've got the room with the toy train. Yes, I love the toy train. This one is more like the, you know, dolls room, I guess. You've got your dolls and your teddy bears. You've got your play table and your jug and cup of tea, you know, tea set, which was really cool to do. But the clock was quite neat to do, the center one with the trees. But I loved doing all this. This is all metallic in the middle here, which of course, you know, short threads, bigger needle to try and get it through. But the little wee doll that pops out, you know, in one of those cuckoo clocks. The toy room, I guess you would call it, the little kids room. I still stuck to Pringles. I know a lot of people changed the names of the stores to ones that they had as kids, but I grew up in a really small town, and we didn't have really anywhere that was a big Christmas one place store. And the ones that we have, yeah, nowadays are not, they're not like you see in the movies or you see overseas. We don't have those real big Christmas ones. We have a couple pop-up ones when it comes to Christmas time, especially in Christchurch and that, but not something that's just dedicated to Christmas all the time, other than those 2 little stores. Yeah, there's 2. Anyway, the dolls, another dolls room down here. And then on this side's like the gingerbread, the cookies, and gingerbread men, and all the yummy cakes that you have at Christmas time. And then of course the door entranceway with the 2 deers. And get down. Of course, Kitty could not, you know, not make an appearance. But yes, so finish number 2, Pringles. Okay. I'm just going to get rid of that. Right. Okay, so another finish that I did was not a stitching finish. So I had my 2 stitching finishes, and then I've had 2 fully finishes. I'm just trying to find in the book. So first one I'm going to show you is from Blackbird Designs, and it is called My Heart Is True is the booklet, and it is this one here, A Flock of Birds. Okay, so I'd already finished the stitching, and it's been sitting in one of my containers of, you know, haven't got around to fully finishing you, and I took it to work with me one day, as you know, work in a fabric shop. And I thought, right, I need to find some fabric. So I did. I found this lovely red to go with it. And I just love how it's come out. So I've made it into a project bag. With my stitch piece. And on the inside, because the fabric that this is a real sort of minty green. And I've just got a lovely green with a bit of red or dark burgundy kind of stamped through it. I just love that. So I thought that really worked well. And I'm not going to show you the projects in there, because the project that is in there is for my my new starts, my sampler starts that are coming up. But it's already got something stored in it. It's ready to go. And I think I stitched it. It's on a 30. It's on a 32. Like seriously, it's been sitting in those bins for goodness knows how long. But oh, love how that one's turned out as well. So that's project bag number 1 that's been finished. And then today I finished another project into another project bag. And this one, oh gosh, look, even the cats have already test drive them. This one is called Winter Sheep, and it is by Thistles. Now I didn't buy it as a separate pattern. I actually thought it came in one of those primitive stitching magazines. Punch Needle and Primitive, that's the one. And I'm pretty sure I got it out of there, but I can't find it at the moment to be able to tell you what year or what, you know, season and year it was, but I'm pretty sure it came out one of those. But this is another one, been stitched for absolute ages. And I just love the colours. So this is another one I took to work, and oh my gosh, the ladies, we had probably about 20 bolts of fabric out trying to work out what colour combo to go in here, because there's so many different colours. And in the end I went with the darker colour. It's like a burgundy, but like a chocolate brown burgundy, I guess you would say. It's probably closer to the colour there when you look at it on the angle. For the outside, and of course the back's the same. But on the inside, I put this, which is like a real mustard yellow, which goes, of course, with the mustard. And it's got the burgundies and the blues and the greens. But it was too busy to put as the outside of the bag. So that's why I've just put it as the inside lining. But gosh, we had so much fun. You should see. We're lucky there were no customers, really. There was all of us there's about 4 of us going through the fabrics, or coming up with different colour combos and stuff. But yeah, do love how this one's turned out. So I only finished this today, and I wanted to get it, like I had it half done. I wanted to get it finished before I filmed. So pleased with this. So that's another project bag, and as you can see, so far, nothing hiding in this one yet, but I do have a project in mind for it. Okay, so that's my 2 finishes, and that's my 2 fully finishes. I have 2 other whips that I've been working on as well over this last week. And one of them I've been working on is a chart that was lent to me by a friend. And I'm not going to say who it is. She knows who she is, and she knows I appreciate when she lends me little things like these. And it's another Hands Across the Sea Sampler chart. And it is Clara and Easlingwood, sorry. Yep, I haven't got my glasses on, so it's a bit hard to read. Easlingwood, 1875. And this was out of one of the her birthday boxes. And I fell in love with the pinks and the greens. So I started a little while ago and then kind of threw it away the thing because I was busy doing other bits. And I thought, oh my gosh, I need to pull this out. I'm just going to poke my needle through to the back so that the thread's on the back, not hiding right smack in the middle of the piece. And did I bring another? No, we'll just pin them on the back of this. They're going to be too big. Alright, we'll go on there. Okay, excuse me, technical difficulties. Okay. So this is my whip. So I had done a single layer all the way around the border. And I'd done single layer here and here. I haven't done the other way of the stitch because it's only in DMC. And I've started just working through. I want to kind of do the base here because doing the alphabet and that doesn't take very long. But I wanted to get that well and truly started. And a really good go. So once again, 40 count. And I don't think, let me just have a little look-see. I don't think these are my DMCs. Look, I haven't even put them on thread drops. I just threw them in my bag in here, and no, I don't have a fabric tag in here. How naughty of me. I don't even know if I wrote it down anywhere. Oh well. That's one whip I've been working on. So she's just a little girl, and I will keep working on her and just get her kind of done. Really nice stitch though, nice easy pattern. You're only using like 5 colours, I think, 5 or 6 colours. Okay, so the other one I've done, as you know, I am back this year doing my morning stitches with Christmas ornaments. So I have 5 sets, 5 sets. God, I can't remember now. I've got it written down of these to do. So you're going to see this a lot. And seriously, you'll probably get over them by the time we get to Christmas, but that's okay. Love them. So the 12 Days of Christmas Stockings by Annie Bees was released this year at market. Been waiting so long for that to come out. So prior to, so from my last video, what did I have done? I had 1, 2, should get them out the right way, I don't want to show you my messy back, 3 and 4, completely done. And then I had gone along and started doing them where I'd done like the top piece and then the numbers. So I've had a few really good morning sessions and I've made some progress. So number 5 is now all done and complete, including the beads. So 5 golden rings. Okay, number 6. Now these are stitched with DMC thread on 32 count black. Put my hand behind this one and I'll see through. Using 2 strands of thread because I wanted that real fullness for on the tree with these. And my 6 swans, she's all finished, all beaded. Nope, 6 geese are laying, 7 swans are swimming. So 7 is finished as well. Oops. Those little wee pieces. Definitely need something behind it. But, oh, I'm really enjoying stitching these. And I'm glad I made that decision to do like the tops and the numbers because it's just so much easier. I can jump along 3 or 4 with the same threads, colours instead of stop, start, stop, start. So number 8, made some milking. That one's done as well. Yep. Number 9. It's almost there. It just needs some more of the leaf stuff fall done. But the ballerina is all done. What are they? 9 ladies dancing. Gosh, I had to think then. So yeah, number 9 is almost there. Seriously, probably another 2 runs of thread in the bits and pieces. But number 10 has got a really good start on him. So I've done his top half. Still got to do his legs for Lords of Leaping, and just the bottom of the stocking, which is, you know, more decorative like this. Number 11 is just a little bit of up here where I had extra thread, and then just sort of started the basis. It's a lot easier to get your centralization. And number 12, so we're almost through set 1, which is good. So I will finish off set 1, and then I will start set 2 and set 3. I'm going to work them simultaneously, so sort of the two of them at the same time, and then I'll do set 4 and 5 separated, so there'll be another lot. But I'd like to kind of I'll get these, you know, finished in the next few days, stitched, and then I'd like to get at least another whole set done before the end of the month. So I'm kind of working, 6 months to Christmas, and I would like to get the 4 sets. I think it's 4 I've got to do. 4 sets done before then. So that is the last of my whips. These are all the DMC colours. Well, I shouldn't say all of my whips. The last of the whips I have been stitching on in the last week, or working on. Okay, so now you're going to see some madness. So for stitching in July, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, if you count the 12 days of Christmas, 6 whips, and then I have a whole pile of new starts. Okay, so I'm not going to count them as in this is how many I'm starting. This is what I want to start, and what we get done, we will get done. So I have, I've just got to find, sorry, some of them are in plastic bags, hence why I've been making new project bags. So I need just a few more sort of smaller, well, not small ones, but I need some more. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, number 4's there, yep. Okay, so this is from Stitching with the Housewives series, Vintage Christmas, and I can't show you what they look like because it's just a pattern. I don't have these ones, and it is black and white on my one, but they were the what are they called, Santa's Gingerbread Christmas roundabouts from last year in the pink. So I have thread there, 1 fully stitched and already mounted, and I've done the backboard as well. Number 2, these are stitched on 40 count, in a pink that I dyed myself. Here's number 3, which is centre and his poinsettias. And at the moment, so this one's kind of I take in the car and kind of just randomly stitch here and there, but of course it's been a bit dark in the mornings, so I'm not even getting anything in them, like when I'm waiting at work for someone else to arrive so we can go in and stuff. So, but that's number 4, and then there's 1 more, so there's 5 in the little ornament parts. So I definitely want to get the other. I've got 1, 2, 3, so I've got 1.5 to go. So ideally I'd love to get that done this week, but no pressure on me, no pressure. Okay, so that's 1, if you like. Second series I would like to get finished is from, oh my gosh, the cover just came off my book. Home for the Holidays by Blackbird Designs. So I've been stitching the stocking series, and I have got, there we go, I didn't bring a board for these guys, didn't think about that. Okay, so they're probably going to be, because I've kind of gone top tail. So there's A, B, C, D, E, F, all done. What do we got? G, H, I, J, K, L. He's all done. M, N, O, P, Q, R is done. And then, yep, that's the bottom of him there. There's got another series on here as well. So that must be the next one, whatever comes after that. There's 5 in the thing. So it must be STUVW is next. And then stocking number 5, XYZ, and then a year. So 1.5 stockings to finish. So that's the one I'm currently working on. Where are they? That's him there. And he goes that way. And then so I've done the working down the bottom there, almost finished here with the flowers and the vase, and then seriously, there's not a lot of stitching up there. So he'll soon be done, and then like I said, stocking number 5. So it shouldn't take much to finish these either, as in the stitching wise anyway, for this Stitching in July series. But the other series I have on this fabric, let's try and get them to sit, and in the same expensive project bag, some threads caught. I have JBW stockings. So I have stitched 2 of them. I have stitched the Bristol stocking and what's the other one called? The Danish stocking. So I've stitched these 2. They're not assembled yet because they're on this fabric. So that's them down here. This is 40 count. 18 of much. Yep, 40 count Bramble Picture This Plus fabric. So 2 done. So I still have to do these 2, which is a sampler stocking, and this one here, which is a Stitches stocking. Definitely going to finish those 2, and then I have the red collections of stockings, and I will stitch these as well. I think there's 3. Yeah, 3 in each one, so 6 red stockings. And I'll stitch those. Hopefully there's enough room in this fabric. If not, I might stitch these 6 on something different. Century's flying across the table, sorry. But yeah, looking forward to working and getting those done. DMC threads. And the burgundies and browns. That one there's the ones for that for the JBW signs one. So 2 different types in there, but stockings. So they are definitely a must get done. Okay, so then another one that I've worked a little bit on, and I thought I'd stitch more, but I can't seem to find where I've done with them. This one is on 36 count, and they are the Prairie Schooler Christmas strawberries. And seriously, I don't know whether I've lost one or it's tucked in something else, but got that. Just need to get going on it. That's this one here. So there's 6 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, 6 of those to stitch, and just on the white. So they're in a bag, done with the DMC. So that's always nice and easy. So no, just caught the thread. Sorry. You just tuck it in there, otherwise it'll come out. And all the pussycats that will run away with it. Okay, so another whip. Actually, this one's got 3 whips in it. So some of my Christmas bags are a bit more heavily multi-stacked, I guess you would say, of projects. So these are like the last 3 that I started probably either Christmas in July last year or the one before that. And I've hardly worked on them at all. There's this one here by Erica Michaels, Jolly Soul. And these are stitched on 40 count. And that's the framework. So I just need to get going on these, guys. It's just they weren't the bag I pulled out last year and worked on. But I would like to definitely make some progress on those this time round. And I have one big, like, oddball shapes I'm just using as we go. So another one is by the Scarlet House, Christmas in the Village. And seriously, the border, that's all I got done last time. So it definitely needs to come out. It's got a couple of barns, or a house, a barn, and a church, and then Merry Christmas, and then of course the snowflakes and stuff. But I don't think it's going to be much bigger than what I've got there. Can't be much more bigger because it's only on 40. And last one is the Reindeer Games by Erica Michaels. Oh, and you'll be really sad at the start that I'd had, and that's, you know, been floundering. And that's a reindeer and 2 leaves. And hey, it's way down here. Oh, serious. Alright, so those 3 projects need progress. It's very sad that they haven't. But they will. They are definitely in my whips to be done. Okay, so my next one that's been around for a few years and I really need to pull finger on. It's because I get sidetracked with all these lovely new things. It is black and white, sorry guys. Merry Christmas by Elle Forrest Embroidery. Now these are gorgeous. Let's have a look. So, see, look, I've even got them. Like, I seriously need to lace them because I don't have to worry about all these pins popping in and out all the time. So M has been done. Let's have a look. I've got an R here pinned. I think I've done stitched the word, or almost stitched the word Mary. There's another R. There's boards there. Almost finished. There's the E, and I just dropped a pin. And my Y is almost done. It's a little bit around the outside, and there's the start of the next M. And I've got all this fabric tied up in here as well, and I'm not going to use all this, so I need to get going on this so I can bring that fabric out and use it for something else. But I don't want to cut it up yet in case, because they're such a big circle. They're a 5-inch circle and quite a big piece. So that's another goal, is to definitely get those finished this year, because they've been a few years hanging around. It's a pin. That's right. I'll get that. Just please remind me not to stand up. Okay. So that's my Christmas whips. I'm looking and I'm thinking, should we do the start? What I want to start. So this is my start list. This is page 1. This is page 2. So most of these are either kitted up, or like I have the what do you call it? So I have, or they're going to be DMC. So I haven't like thrown the DMC in there yet and stuff, because I'll work out what I need and kind of put 3 or 4 projects together. But these are on my, will be starting over July, Christmas in July. So I have Kelson's Christmas Cone series. And I've got my red ready. Because these go with, it's another one by these guys that I've stitched. But I want to get these done so I can give the person who lent me the chart back their chart. But yes, I'm all ready to go with that one. So, absolutely lovely. I'll get those done. I'm just going to move my pin. Okay, so another stitch. I'm doing this as a stitch along with a few people. I'm just trying to see if I can find it's from within the Peppermint and Holly book that was re-released by Blackbird Designs. And what we are doing, just trying to see if I can find a nice picture or nice size picture of it. Not one that's, you know, tiny, but it looks like it might only be a tiny one. That page is this one here, and it is called Holly Manor. So that's kind of going to be another bigger one. Most of mine are ornaments, but this will be another bigger piece. But I might do it yet on, because I haven't put my fabric for this one. And of course, Blackbird Designs normally is like 35 count. This one's on a 30. And on a 30, it's like 12 by 18. 12 by 8. So if I did it on a 40, actually, even if I did it on a 46. Ooh. Or even smaller. We might do this one on a 56. So I haven't pulled the fabric for that one, but yes. It'll be a 46 or a 50, 52, maybe. 52, 56. I need to decide. I need to measure it, work out, calculate out the measurements. So, awesome one to be doing. Okay, so the next ones that I am... Some of these I won't show the fabrics because they're pretty much going to be sampler browns, if you like, sampler braids. So I will be starting the Old World Santa series. There is 8 in this brochure and 8 in Old World Santas too. And these guys I will show you because I am... Nope, that's for those ones. Oh, it might be further in. And I'm going to do these on 40 count. They'll go on my Santa trees. Can't wait to get started with those. You're going to find there's a lot of prairie schoolers. I just kind of want to get through my stash of them. The next ones on here is Deck the Halls. I've had this since it came out. Blackbird Designs, and it's the 6 strawberry patterns. It came upon a midnight clear. It's so gorgeous. Let's see, what else we got? Christmas Visitor. But of course I'm going to do them as the strawberries. Christmas Cactus. And what else do we have? From Me to Thee. Okay, the first day of Christmas. So cute. Dancing Sugar Plums. I've got lots of scraps of like 40 count and that, so I've got plenty of different colours too. They may not be exactly like this, but if I have to change some colour around in the cottons I will. But yeah, Deck the Halls, so that's definitely needs to be started. I can't even think when it came out. Copyright was 2018. Oh my gosh, seriously, it's time to get them done. Okay, The next one, I'm kind of checking on my list of where we're at. So hold on, you're not on there. You're further back. Is one from Twin Peak Primitives. And mine is in black and white, but these guys are like chalkboard, black with the white stitching, and these guys are on a natural beige, but they're all in the bill shape, which I really liked. So you get, yeah, black and white, more nativity scenes, and then you've got your cute, you know, birds and stuff and the snowflakes. So definitely want to get those. And there's not a lot of stitching in these ones. These guys are only 57 by 73 roughly each. So yeah, looking forward to those. Okay. Santa's Delivery is the next one, and mine is black and white. Sorry guys, no colour ink left on my printer at all. From Teresa Kogut. This came out, she released it in Jingle Bell at the beginning of December. So I still haven't decided. I did buy the perforated paper, but I haven't decided if I'm going to make them on the perforated paper or if I'm going to do them on Black Ada and then just make them into a different shape. So I've got a big reindeer cookie cutter, and I thought if I can make them fit within that cookie cutter shape would be quite cool. But we'll see. That's they will be started, and that will probably be towards the end of the thing. Okay, so if we turn the page, a next series I'm going to start is Prairie Schoolers 12 Days of Christmas. So 1 to 4, 5 to 8, 9 to 12. I've had these for a while. They're the cardstock, and they're going to go on this. So this is a strip from my and they sinned, you know, the big piece, long piece. This is a strip from the side when I worked out my width and got to the edge, and this is perfect height to put these on. So they're going to be on 40 count, and we'll just see. We'll get all 12 on there, there's no worries about that. And then I have all faith in myself that this will work. So yes, looking forward to stitching those. I'm going to say that about all of these because this box, I'm going to show you, like seriously, we have only just like taken the top off. Okay, so we're not the next. Put you down. So where have I got you? Oh, Secret Santa, that's what you're called. Okay, so Secret Santa from Hands On Designs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then back to the start, and then on each one, and I can't show you because on the back you get there's like there is going to be 9 in the series, and you get like a little part of the pattern on the back of each one, so you get your whole pattern plus, you know, the next little step for a mystery one. Not mystery anymore because most people have seen it. But my fabric I've chosen, because this was Vintage Tiffany from Fabrics by Stephanie is what they were stitched on. So I've actually got a more of a blue. Oh, got tape on the edge of it. And I'm going to do mine on 40 count Iceberg from Country Stitch in New Zealand, from Catherine. And I love this colour. That's probably pretty true there. And I think they're gonna, when you put the reds and the greens on there, that's gonna quite pop quite nicely. So it's not gonna be quite as minty as what these are, but oh, lovely. And I have Fat. So there's going to be, like, seriously, they're not going to be that big. I'm going to have plenty of fabric left over to stitch something else. So that will be fun. So yeah, I haven't started really another hands-on design since I finished that last Christmas series, the red ones. So looking forward to stitching another one, because hopefully she'll bring out some new ones. There was a who had them? Someone had them in their mystery baskets last year. No, mine's gone blank. And I'm hoping they're going to be released this Christmas. Okay, so oh, this is a whip, not a new start. So this is the Pringles from Prairie Schooler. Okay, so I have 40 count, so one already done. Sorry if there's a bit of a glare, but I'm going to pull them out of the plastic. And seriously, that's the start on number 2. It's not very good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of them, and I've done one in a thread, if you like. Oops. Gonna throw it away now, aren't we? So if we pop that side, I'll know that's it for that pattern. Okay, another one that we're gonna do and start is Very Merry Trees from Rosewood Manor. Now these are done on a, she suggested, of course, 30 count Rosewood Manor's Smoky Blue from Fabric Flair. I've gone with Twilight Blue, which I used to do the Little House Needleworks Centres Village. And I've still got a little bit of this left, and there's definitely going to be enough out of this piece to do those 5, because most of your thread colours, it's the DMC, like 924 and 927 and 3768, which is pretty much, yep, all the same colours for all of them. So I think they're going to look really nice on here, and if not, I will change up my colours. So yeah, looking forward to that. Rosewood Manor. Threads, fabric threads going everywhere. Okay, another set that will be started, because once you've started them, they're easy to pick up and do. Okay, is Holiday Elegance, and these are by Dimensions, Martha Freeman Glass, and I've been looking for this one. I've been looking for it for a while, and I picked it up at the Christchurch retreat that we had, so I'm going to put it on the freebie table. Couldn't believe my eyes when I seen it. They had put some fabric in, but I won't be using that. I'm actually going to do mine on Ashes, which is a 40 count from Country Stitch. Sorry for the plastic noise. And it's more of a purpley grey rather than this bluey. To me, this is more the colour of the sky, that real grey sky when it starts to snow. So and I want them small, because you know I've got enough ornaments. I need to still have room on the tree somewhere. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, so another 6. And there's only like about 6 colours. A little bit of blending filament and some Chronic rainbow thread. I've got heaps of those I can use to go, and there's that one. I really do need to make me some more Christmas bags, I think. We're going to run out. Okay, so the next lot up, again, more Prairie Scholars. And I was going to start these last year, and I kind of put it off. So I did the other series. I did the little mini ones. A Christmas Visit, so these are reasonably quick little wee ones. They won't take long to do. And I've got a piece of 40 count just antique that they will go on. for book number 48. I think a lot of people stitched these ones last year and stuff, but I had too many others going on. I didn't get back to that one to start. Another Prairie Schooler, and it is Oh Christmas Tree. Now the recommended colour for this is a Sage Jobelin, so 32 count. I am actually going to, because they only come out to like 3.5 inches, so I'm actually going to make them a little bit bigger. They're going to go on a scrap piece of Mo's sale that I have, but it is a 28 count, so you know it's another 6 stitches wide, I think, when it works out, you know, through when you're doing it, compared to what they would have been on the 32. But I do like that green, and I think they're going to stand out fine on that because of the, you know, dark reds and stuff. But thinking of that, it just made me think 2 seconds, because behind me I've got another whip, and I forgot about those just because they were the trees. This one, Christmas trees. We've got one done. Oh, number 2 started. I think I need to go to a brighter white for that one. It's just not quite standing out. So another whip. I'll put him down there in the whip pile. Okay, we're about halfway down the box. Told you, madness. Okay, so the next ones are called, they're just called Center Ornaments. I'm going to show you that one. There's 2 photos in one. Okay, we'll use this one. Okay, so it's these guys at the bottom here. The other ones I want to do this year, and then if I get time, I want to start these guys as well. But that might be Christmas, actual Christmas time for those ones, and I'd like to have these ones on my tree this year. There's some really neat ones in this one. Yeah, make 28 fabulous ornaments for your tree. It's the November, December 1994. She's an oldie. But every year I say I'm going to start these, or in my head I'm going to start these, and I don't. So I've actually picked this chocolate. It's a, see, different sizes, 28 count. Yep. And this is a real, like you can see it's been sitting faded for a while, but I'm not worried about that corner. And they're only going to be tiny, only like 2.5 inches. But it's all different colours. Definitely got a faded spot though, hasn't it? Oh well. When you cut it into small pieces, you won't notice it once you cover it in with the stitching. So yes, there's 8 in that, I think, again. Page 2, 6, 8. Yep, 8 more little centres there. We've got some fabric and some more fabric in here. Okay, so slightly bigger, but I am going to do them on 40 counts. Is the 12 Days of Christmas by Hello from Miller's Matthews. So I think I've got 10 at the moment, 9 or 10, already done, purchased, printed out, kitted and ready to go. So there's going to be a few different fabrics come through for those, so they don't have to all be the same. Okay, another hands-on designs one I'm going to start. It's just a single ornament, and it is called The Bell of the Ball, and it was from the Jingle Ball in December. And I know it's black and white, I'm sorry guys. It's done in the charcoal, so in the grey. So I've got my grey, 32 count, so lots of variety, and DMC threads. So that will be started. I have that, we're down to the last 2 sets. Okay, Erica Michaels, the caroling berries, or pillows, whichever way you want to go, or squares. So I've started, just wanted to try it out on the fabric, and of course, you know, once you start, that's it. And the 40 count, and we'll be using garnet from Wheat Dye Works, which is the burgundy red that I like. So there's 6 of those to do as well. And another one, this is my last new start. Well, not necessarily in that order, but my last one to show you. And this one I bought at Christmas time last year from number 12 Stitch Co. I haven't seen it anywhere else, but then I haven't really looked either. And it's called Mince Pies and Mulled Wine. And it's by Crossfoot Rise Stitchery. And they are absolutely gorgeous. Just 4 little wee worded ones. What do we got? Mince pies and mulled wine, Christmas crackers and pudding, carols and candlelight, holly, mistletoe and ivy. So I bought it as a kit. And in the kit, when it comes over, is a beautiful fabric that Nicola had dyed. And the fabric is called Peppermint Ice, and it is perfect for these. And the good thing, I mean, it's a big piece of fabric, 18 by 27, to do those 4 little ornaments. And seriously, we're going to have heaps of fabric left to reuse for something else. But this is the colour. Cherry Wine from Gentle Arts. And in the kit we got Chanel to go around the outside with the ornaments. And there's also a Santa charm that was thrown into the pack, which is cute. So I might put that on, make a Santa bag and put that one of my Santa bags. But yeah, love this colour, gorgeous. I'll just throw him in the bottom. So he's now all out of his packaging. So yeah, mince pies and mulled wine. I don't think they're going to take very long either. These guys are like 59 by 49. Or 70 by 49, 69, 60. They won't take long though. There's not that much stitching in them really. Not once you get going. Right. So that's my new Start Madness. I'm going to show you what else I would like to get done in this time period. So I'm just going to do a tiny little, oh sorry guys, a tiny little shuffle around. And sorry if I keep knocking the camera. I seriously have bits everywhere. Okay, so while I was doing my finishing in July, I've got some progress, but not a lot. Because I was just ended up not being one of those months that I couldn't get a lot done. I got some, well, you guys have seen what I've had from last video. But I have done a lot of prep work ready for this one. So these ones here are, and here it is, hands-on design shiny ornaments, which has just been released, but I got mine from the Jingle Ball. Now I did have one of these that had the cording around it, but I actually took the cording off because I'm going to do the cording slightly different. It was just a bit too long, so I've made more cording and they're ready to go. I have all these guys like sitting in containers like this, so I can just pick one up, do a bit, drop it all back in there and walk away. So the other ones that are in here at the moment that have been laced ready on the back, just grab it. I've done the fronts, and some of these I need to find some backing fabric for. I just need to dive into the wardrobe. These guys were from Flosstube Sampler by Beth Twist. Jingle Ball purchase again. So if you're after a lot of Christmas ornaments, these, oh, who have we got this year? New this year will be Stacey Nash. I can't wait for that. But absolutely awesome. You can buy them as a PDF and get them straight away, and away you go. I've been making my templates just using clear plastic, just like an acetate plastic and stuff, so I can measure around, make sure we're going to fit. But here we go, these are lace, so I've just got to find my fabric now. So peace, love, hope and joy. Oops, a bit crooked there. But yes, so all laced up, backing card, it's padded, we're ready to go, just got to pick my fabric. Okay, the other one that's in this bin is, these are from, I'll throw that in there, Preschooler Centre, a Merry Mini Surprise. Stitched these up last year, so I really want to get them fully finished. I'm not doing mine as squares. They've all been cut out individually, and I've cut out ovals. They're padded, so now I can just pick them up. And I did take the ones that had, if they had a green border stitched around them. I like, which one did? This one that had one. He did. So he had a, you know, green border stitched around, and I've taken it off because I want them all to be on the ovals for these guys. And it's good size, so we'll get them all laced up, so they're all ready to go. The prep work's part way done for those. Oh gosh, on these ones here I got, oops, sorry guys, while I was on the sewing machine I pulled out my 12 Days of Berries. Don't lose that, that's for that one. I made all my templates, and I have now sewn them up the sides. They are now ready to all stuff. But before I wanted to get, I unstuffed this one because I needed to bring it in a little bit closer. When I started doing the others, I realized I needed to bring its seam in a bit closer. So I've done that on the first one, and I've just got to finish making all the tops, but I don't want to show you those yet because that's going to be a surprise. So yeah, that's another, these are my, you know, when you come home you don't really want to, too tired to stitch sort of thing, or the eyes are just tired but you know, want to do something. These are those projects. Okay, so the next ones I got ready to do is, what I'm pinching on, Hands-On Designs, the 12 Days of Christmas. So these are the red ones I was referring to. Now I've done the same thing with these. I have cut them all out into their scrappy bits and pieces and stuff, and I have started making my templates. So I've made my original templates, which is off the size that they give you in the pattern, but because I stitched mine on a different size, if I put that on there and put him on, he's way too big. But then I will work out and calculate down and make him slightly smaller, so that then I can then cut out my hard background and get them ready to be laced. But nice and easy to do, nice and relaxing. So they're in their prep work stage as well. It was just the cat going out the cat door. Okay, so other ones that will be aimed to be finished this month is these guys. So there's 2 ornaments there, and they are from Hands-On Designs, Joy and a little bit of Joy, and they were from Christmas Jingle Ball in December. Just gonna move that. So they're on the aim. I still didn't get this one finished last month. Merry Christmas Pin Keep Drum from Stacey Nash. So I seriously need to, it is probably maybe another hour. I'm working on that, and he needs to be finished. And I've cut out my templates. I've now started cutting out all my backing board stars, getting them all ready to do all of these guys. The interfacing and all that's on. They're marked on the back as to where I need to cut around, and they will be ready to go as well. My three prairie school Santas, the yearly ones. They're all ready to go now too. Interfaced, fabrics been cut, ready to go. Just another session on the sewing machine. And then the stuffing. So I'll probably just, next time I want to sit and make another project bag over the next week, then I'll just pick up one of these and I just do a little bit on each of them. So this was the other one I was trying to think of earlier. Kelslyn's A Dear Christmas. And that one upside down. That one there turned into the little round drums. I need to get that done too. And then the other two that are all prepped and ready to go are still the Little House Needleworks. Merry Christmas. And the other one is Christmas in the Country. So a lot of finishing still to do, and a lot of stitching still to do. But that's okay. We get what we get done. And yeah, just trying to finish stitching a couple of things and fully finish a couple of things each time, so that we're getting somewhere. Still working on samplers and things like that, but that won't be, Christmas might take over for a little bit, but I'll still work on some of them, because sometimes you don't want little things in your hands. Yeah, even though I stitch by hand, holding a little piece can be annoying. If my hands get a bit sore by the end of the night. But that's okay. So yeah, I think I've held you up long enough. So if you're not into Christmas, I'm sorry. I hope you've kind of skipped through to the end. But if not, I will try and do another one coming up, which will just be in like a normal, this is where I'm at so far in the month kind of thing. But I do want to, probably about halfway through the month, I will do my plans for my sampler stashed sampler starts. Or sampler stashed start. No, stashed sampler starts. I did originally have 8 in my box. I think I've got 10 now. And I'm going to start them. And they're all different sizes. So the last of the prepping for that is being done. And then we will get that all away. Make a video and let you see how crazy I really am. But thank you for watching. Thanks for the encouragement of doing this craziness. I do enjoy it. I like the challenge of trying to get these things done. And I don't really get disappointed if I don't. I just look at, next week, next time. And just, as long as I'm making progress and putting X's in some fabric, I'm happy. So everybody, don't forget, one stitch at a time is going to get these projects done. Whether they're little wee ornaments or they're the big samplers like up on the wall. If we just keep trying, one stitch at a time, we will get them done. So happy stitching everybody, and see you next time. Bye.